Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And today we're talking about Supergirl and I'm happy.
It's back!
It's back!
Oh, the final 13 episodes!
You know, I never thought when I first started watching Supergirl that I would be this happy to be watching Supergirl.
I think it's just a nice, reprieve from how Legends has been this season.
Right.
And we typically enjoy Supergirl even though it has its issues sometimes. Like, we like it, and we like talking about it. And, it's the final 13 episodes.
Right.
And, yeah. At least we have 13 episodes. At least, 12 now. But at least we have 12 left.
13 to talk about.
Because there's 20, and this was episode 8. So season 6, episode 8. Welcome back, Kara.
Yes, Kara. Welcome back.
I almost said season 4. For some reason, season 4, episode 8 goes together.
It does, because they're both products of 4.
Maybe because the Outpost is on season 4? I don't know.
Maybe.
But
and we're watching that next.
So, yeah, but that's going to be episode 7.
Yes, but point being,
yeah,
this is 8, that's 7, but that's 4, this is...
Yeah. So, it's back, and, yeah.
Makes me happy. I did expect a little bit of Kelly this episode, and I'm kind of glad we didn't.
And Kelly.
Yeah. But you see, this episode took place over more than one day. And the reason we were given for Kelly's absence in the first bit doesn't carry over to the second day. Or the third. Or the fourth.
Maybe she just wasn't available to be.
Well, yes. But they gave an excuse that would qualify for that specific day why she wasn't there for the party. Yeah. But not why she didn't come over that night to say hi. Because she went on the mission to save her. So, Kelly has to come and say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're okay. And, I mean, I'm not advocating for more Kelly time. I'm just advocating for a story progression.
Yeah.
And, like, continuity. Like, please.
But we all know that Alex and Kelly are endgame.
Yeah.
So.
And I want to see Kelly in the outfit.
She'll be in the outfit.
I know. But low-key, I was expecting this episode where, like, you saw Alex and Dreamer running to save Supergirl, right? Like, you saw them, I was like, and Kelly's gonna pop out of nowhere. It didn't happen. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
As long as Alex gets to adopt the child that she wants to have and her and Kelly get to be parents, yes, it will be fine.
It will be.
I don't need them to get married. I don't need all of that. I just want Alex to be able to have what she wants and be happy.
Yeah, I'm even fine if they don't get engaged this season.
And, she really, really wants that, and I think that needs to happen in order for her character to have that finality.
Right.
So.
I mean, we'll get to see her in crossovers sometimes, or even... Because, I mean, we still see Diggle.
Well, I don't know if you saw what I retweeted, but the crossover they're doing is going to be on The Flash, and it's going to be a 5-part crossover.
I did not see that.
And
Supergirl's going to be part of it?
They listed a bunch of the heroes that are part of it.
Is Alex part of it?
Yeah.
Yes. More Alex. More Alex. More Alex. More Alex. Oh, that makes me so happy. Is Stargirl people coming over?
I'm going to look at the thing again. But
I haven't gone on Twitter recently, so.
So yeah, for the final episodes, McCall Brooks, Jeremy Jordan, and Chris Wood are coming back.
I'm happy about that.
Okay, so I was like, so it's not actually a crossover, but it will feel like one. That's what Eric Wallace said.
Okay.
But they're just gonna have a bunch of people. So it says that The Flash's 8th season will kick off November 16th with a 5-part special titled Armageddon and feature a cavalcade of superpowered guest appearances. Among the heroes and villains joining Team Flash are Batwoman, the Atom is coming back, so Brandon Routh is coming back as the Atom. Black Lightning, Shyler Lee Sentinel, so Alex Sentinel, Mia Queen, and Osric Chow's Ryan Choi. So the one who was Kevin on Supernatural? Yeah. And it says, additionally, Tom Cavanaugh and Damien Dark, so Eobard, Reverse Flash, and Damien Dark are coming back too.
Wait, how's Damien coming back?
I don't know. It just says that they are set to reprise their respective adversarial roles of Eobard Thawne / Reverse Flash and Damien Dark.
Well, we know Reverse Flash has returned.
So the official Armageddon logline is, a powerful alien threat arrives on Earth under mysterious circumstances, and Barry, Iris, and the rest of Team Flash are pushed to their limits in a desperate battle to save the world. But with time running out and the fate of humanity at stake, Flash and his companions will also need to enlist the help of some old friends if the forces of good are to prevail. In a statement, Flash EP Eric Wallace said the five-parter represents some of the most emotional Flash episodes ever, adding, there are some truly epic moments and huge surprises that await our fans. And we're doing them on a scale that's bigger and bolder than our traditional Flash episodes. Armageddon is a lot more than just another graphic novel storyline, he added. It's going to be a true event for Flash and Arrowverse fans, old and new. Honestly, I can't wait for audience to see what we got planned.
That sounds really epic.
And it says, Wallace recently teased Season 8's flashy launch, telling TV Line, look out for as much fun in the season opening 5-part special event as we can possibly give the audience without calling it a crossover. Because we want them to get that same feeling as a crossover, even though it's not a crossover.
It's a crossover. Like, come on.
So, yeah.
It's just other crossovers took place on other shows, too. So they can't call it a crossover because they're not crossing over and it's a one series crossover, not a multi-series crossover. Mm-hmm. So it's still a crossover. It's just not the type we're used to, so they can't call it that.
Yeah.
But it's a crossover. Anytime a character from a different show in the universe ends up on that show, it's a crossover. They just can't call it that because it's not the same as the crossover we're used to.
Also, Manifest was saved by Netflix and is getting a season 4.
That makes me happy. I have to catch up. I am desperately behind.
And Lucifer is on its final season with Netflix, season 6.
I have not watched an episode.
I'm not going to watch it.
I kind of want to, but I don't think I will.
Like I said, Lucifer will always be Mark Pellegrino to me from Supernatural.
That's very true.
I know other people have played Lucifer, and I know that Mark Ellis or Tom Ellis, who plays Lucifer, sorry, is good and everything. Mm-hmm. But Mark Pellegrino just brought so much sass and so much greatness to Lucifer on Supernatural that it's really hard for me to see anybody else playing that part.
Right. So. You said Mark Ellis, and my mind automatically went to the Collider videos that I used to watch. Because the dude's name
is Mark Ellis. It's Tom Ellis. I apologize.
And Mark Pellegrino.
I apologize. Because Mark, I was just thinking Mark, so I'm sorry. It's Tom Ellis.
Fine. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be a crossover thing. We are going to see Alex. Maybe we'll see Kelly too, because it said there was going to be some surprises, so I don't know. I mean, Supergirl, I think
they're all on the same world now.
Well,
so.
when the Flash season 8 premieres, I believe the same night is the Supergirl series finale.
I think so.
Like, the Supergirl finale will be before the season, or will either be after or before the season premiere of the Flash.
I think it would be before.
So, yeah.
Because the Flash has a tendency to be darker than Supergirl, so they should.
Yeah, but the Flash is usually on at 8.
Yeah, but isn't Supergirl usually on 8? When it's not coming after Batwoman?
No, it's coming after Stargirl now.
Oh.
So it's on at 9 on Tuesdays.
Uh-huh.
Stargirl's on at 8. Supergirl's on at 9. When it was on Sundays, it came before Batwoman. It was on at 8. And Batwoman was 9.
Mm-hmm, because Batwoman's a darker show.
Yeah.
The Flash could be considered darker than Supergirl, so
We'll see. I don't know.
we don't know. But I would think that it would be before the premiere.
It probably
It would
will.
roll into like that. You know?
I think it's gonna probably be a special time.
Because you would want a low note rolling.
Special time.
Yeah, you want to end on a high note, and the high note would be a premiere, not a finale.
Yeah, it'll probably be a special time. Is it just me, or is Andrea getting on your nerves?
Oh, Andre is on my nerves. Like, Like, no, I can't. Okay, titling them Super Friends, I am not okay with that. Okay, no. No. That's not how Super Friends works.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about
There's no twins. There's no twins. Like,
we're the Super Friends.
Like,
we're going to save the world.
There's no twins going form of water pail or whatever and transforming.
Doesn't have to be twins.
No. There's twins in Super Friends.
Oh.
And it's a team. Basically, before Justice League was invented, it was Super Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think Super Friends came after Justice Society or Justice Society. One of the...
There's so many. I don't even know.
But I remember when I was really young, there was a show, Super Friends.
So, what is that thing that Jensen is going to be voicing Batman on?
The movie?
An animated movie?
An animated movie.
Okay.
And Naya Rivera is going to be voicing Catwoman.
Yeah. That had to have happened before.
Yeah. I mean, at least they finished the production.
Yeah. Today is a year since Chadwick Boseman died.
Wakanda forever. Even the cat obeys. He knows his people.
Yeah.
You've trained him well.
I think it just scared him.
I know. I'm just.
But yeah. Yeah. It's a year.
I'm glad they're continuing and acknowledging it within the universe.
Mm-hmm. Like
And
the
this,
What If episode.
And the sister is taking his role. They're not replacing him or recasting. They're just going, yeah, no, my brother's dead, and
well, like I said,
I'm going to take over
that animated thing he did on What If for T'Challa was his last performance.
I have to see that still. I haven't.
It's the second episode.
I'll probably just go and watch that and then catch up later.
Yes.
But Supergirl, DC, going back, is a great episode. I enjoyed seeing PTSD Kara.
Yeah. I like the fact that she's able to tap into that emotion really well. Like she's gotten. I feel like she's always been an okay actress, but she's definitely gotten better as the show has gone on.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot with a lot of the lead characters in the DC shows, is that they started off okay, but
they weren't terrible.
Right.
They had potential.
Yes. Like, I think that is amazing that the casting directors saw this, that these people are perfect for the role, they will grow into it. Mm-hmm. And, like, they were also thinking, they're not new to acting, but they're new-ish, you know, and that they'll be learning the skill of acting along with the character learning how to be who they are.
Yeah.
So it coincides with that. They're learning how to be who they are.
Right.
And, like, so whatever mess ups the actor or actresses make fits because the character also doesn't know what they're doing.
Right.
You know, so it really goes, and I'm glad that, like, I applaud the casting directors in all these shows that we've had so far. That is just like they see that and they see the potential of the actor or actress, and they're like, this person can and will become.
That's why
what we need.
That's why casting directors are so important and so integral to the shows, even though they're crew members and they're not seen, because they literally cast people that are going to be a hit or a miss. And most of the time it ends up being a hit. Most of the time they end up being great for that part. Sometimes they're not. But usually... But I think a lot of that necessarily isn't really the casting director's fault. It's more the actor themselves. Because they take what's written and they just don't do a very good job with it.
Yeah, and then the director doesn't help them. That's a lot of what happened with the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah, I mean, the directors are supposed to give you direction.
Right, that's what they're there for. That's why they're called the director. They're supposed to direct.
Yeah, so sometimes it's just the actor is just not good, and it doesn't matter what they're cast in, they're just going to be bad anyway. But, you know, we go from seeing Melissa Benoist on Glee to being on Supergirl.
I was not excited at all that she was cast as Supergirl. And her cast on Glee.
I liked her on Glee.
I was not a fan of. I was not.
She was one of the few of the new kids that they brought on that I liked.
Yeah, I don't know,
but
something about Marley I just didn't like.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, acting probably I was okay with her.
I think I just enjoyed.
It was the character, you know.
I think I just enjoyed the singing.
Yeah, I think it's because I associated Melissa more with the character than I did with the acting that she did. As Marley. And I didn't like Marley. So.
Well, I mean, that show had its problems anyway. So, a lot of the people on it were good actors, but the way that it was written, there was a lot of toxic things that were not okay.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they were just doing what was written. And, yeah. So, but, anyway... Basically, her progression from being on there to being on Supergirl it's been a journey, and she's improved, and
she's become a mother.
She really knows how to tap into that emotion with Kara. Like, she knows Kara.
Yeah.
She knows that character. And...
Nothing against Smallville, but I prefer this version of Kara.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
This is the better.
Because I will always associate her with Kara now. She will always be Kara.
Yeah, this is my Kara. Like, this is my Supergirl.
Just period. Like Tom Welling is our Clark Kent.
Right. Not necessarily Superman, but our Clark Kent is Tom.
Yes. Superman can be Christopher Reeve or... You know, I don't know. He's the OG, so
he is.
Gotta give him respect.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, she knows the character, and like I've said before, I think they are all good. I think, you know, Kyler Lee, or however you say her name, is definitely one of the best actors on the show.
I love the idea they went with, because that's not the Supergirl. Like, this is not the Supergirl I know.
But, like, yeah, I mean...
Like, with the whole sisters and the way things happen.
I just get really into, like, when Kara was, like, doing that, like, you really felt for her. Like, you really...
And she, like,
understood... what she went through, and like had that sympathy for her and that empathy of like she literally
she's going through it all over
could have died.
Yeah.
Like she's having these flashbacks and she can't even do her job because it's affecting her.
Right. She can't do either job. It's affecting her.
So, you know, being able to talk to Alex about it and
I think she needs to talk to Kelly. And Kelly's she's the war therapist. You know?
And she probably will, but, you know, now we're seeing Mia struggling with
parental issues.
With the parental stuff because, you know, Kara has Alex and her dad.
Right.
And, you know, Lena's going to go back to her where she was born to, like, try to find her real mother. And,
well, her mother's dead. She just has to find out who she is.
Find information and who she is and everything. And so, you know, it's really, really affecting Mia. And next week is called Dreamweaver, so I'm thinking that's going to be about her, where we see her mom. Because in the trailer, we did see her talking to her mom.
Right.
So I'm thinking it'll be that episode, hopefully.
I think that Nia needs to go home and talk to her sister. Try to patch that up. And because her sister knows more. Her sister was trained. Like, she's going about this not knowing anything. She needs some form of training within the dream state.
Yeah.
Having Brainy there telling her how to access a physical plane in her dream state is not what she needs. She needs interpretation. And you can't get that just by practice, trial, and error. I mean, you can, but that's going to take one hell of a damn time.
Right.
Like, you see her struggling to, like, interpret her dreams, and she does it at the last second every time. And that's not because she has to cycle through all her vast knowledge of dream mechanics. It's because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Right.
If it was because she had to cipher through everything, I would understand that. But she's been on the show for, like, what, a year and a half, 2 years now?
The season's gone so fast, I don't even remember when she first showed up. I think it was season 4?
A couple of years.
Remember we looked it up?
Right. She's been on for, like, a couple of years now. She needs to have, some form of resolution, or at least have her sister send her the books and, like, the training that she needs. Because this is her heritage. This isn't just something from her mom. It's her people, her species. This is the gift of her species, and there's not many of them. Like, if I remember correctly, she said that females were kind of rare.
Yeah. Yeah. Mia first showed up in season 4.
2018.
Yeah.
So she's been there for, this makes her 3rd season. She needs to get her shit together. Brainy says she's supposed to be this uber powerful person and have, like, descendants in the future that are uber powerful. Well, she can't be that uber powerful person if she don't figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, knowing her future is one thing, but living through her past is another.
Right. So I really hope that we get to see that next episode. Because we've waited long enough.
Yeah.
And I just don't like seeing Mia like that.
Yeah.
She needs to get some answers.
She does.
And she's not going to be able to fully understand her dream stuff and know how to control it properly until she gets those answers. And so, yeah.
Yeah. I do love how the episode opened, though. We're running out of time. Time's passing. Come on. Gotta get here. I thought you said we had to hurry, that time was short. We just thought you were gonna eat it. Like,
it had donuts on it.
Yeah, like the first thing she did when they got when he got to the place wasn't, oh good, you made it. It was like, is the cake okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. I loved it. It was perfect.
It was. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad that the robot Oscar had to be, had to have a virus.
Right.
But that was the only way they could stop the monster.
Mhm. But they like saved the little robot after all.
Oscar.
Well, it's no longer Oscar. It went back to being Calyx. Calyx.
Just a robot.
Mhm. Just the Calyx. I love that her dad binged Sesame Street, like to get up on the knowledge of the
Oscar the Grouch.
And then he named it Oscar because of the Grouch. Oh my gosh!
Because he lives in a garbage can.
Mhm. I loved that so much. I mean, I also just love the actor because the first time I ever saw him was in that show Roswell, the original, not the bullshit they got
the one who
now.
plays her dad.
Mhm. Yeah, he was so young. He was also in Pizza My Heart.
Well, yeah, because the original Roswell was on what, in the late 90s?
Mhm.
Yeah. Or early 2000s?
Both.
Yeah.
Like, he was also in Pizza My Heart, and like...
There's a movie called that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet.
It's the 25th anniversary of Seventh Heaven this year.
You know, shit like that just makes me feel old. I mean, Power Rangers 28. Now you're telling me...
It came out in 96!
Shut up!
That show had its issues, though.
It did.
A lot of cringe-worthy moments. Yeah, Roswell was on from 99 to 2002.
Yeah. But, like, his co-star, his character's girlfriend in Roswell played the star-crossed lover to his star-crossed lover in Piece of My Heart, so they were also in that too as
reunion,
right? But it was kind of like a Romeo and Juliet thing where both of their parents owned like a pizza shop and they were like warring, you know, like who had the best salsa or whatever the fuck, and like so they were like forbidden to like hang out and whatever. They just fell for each other.
I see.
Yeah. It's a corny ass movie, but it's great. I mean, you know, what do you expect? It's similar to a Hallmark movie.
Oh, more.
I mean, it was an ABC Family movie, so of course it's similar to Hallmark.
Yeah, but ABC Family movies are a little better.
A little better,
yeah. There are some Hallmark movies that are good, but the Hallmark Hall of Fame ones are the better movies. Because usually those have, like, well-known actors in them, and they're not the same. Right. Like, they're different stories, and they're typically based on a true story, or they're about a real person or whatever, whereas the Hallmark movies are just a bunch of generic romantic movies that are the same plot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But... You know, so...
It's him?
Yeah. Yeah, it was... Yeah.
He was also on the new Roswell, too. He played Trip Maines on there.
Trip Maines? And I don't think that was a character name in the original. But I do remember seeing him show up on one of the previews for it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really paying that much attention because the new Roswell is not good, in my opinion.
This movie?
Yes. Pizza My Heart.
It's on Freeform. You can watch it on the app.
So now you guys know where to go to see Kara's dad fall in love over pizza.
Wow.
Yeah. So. But yeah. So I like the actor. I grew up watching him on Raw as well, you know, so of course I'm gonna like him because I have a history with the actor, so I'm gonna, you know. But I loved how he was like, he couldn't separate Earth from Krypton, and he was like, I have to save Krypton
because it was similar to what had happened on there,
right?
So he was mixing them together.
Yeah. I mean, he can still help, even if he's living on New Krypton. Like, he can still figure things out from there.
Yeah.
It's just, he can't do it the same way. He can't be rash. He has to come to a logical, substantial conclusion, and then they can try it. You know? He saw what happens when two non-meshable technologies mesh. This is not good. Not good. At all. I love Lena.
Yeah.
So, let's go back to the, whatever the fuck her name is that we both don't like anymore.
Andrea?
Yeah, Andrea, yeah. What do you think about her, finding the pictures and trying to befriend the super friends?
I don't know. I think that eventually she's gonna find out that Kara is Supergirl.
I think if she finds that out, that's gonna be tabloid news.
Yeah.
Well, she's not.
It's like she wants to get them back on top, then you need to not have it be a tabloid anymore.
Right.
Because tabloids are just a bunch of gossip.
She's so stressed that they're no longer number one. It's like, it's your fucking...
It's your fault.
You turned them into a tabloid. They tried to stay...
It's your fault, bitch.
Right? They tried to stay the way they were, and you said, no, bitch, turn into a tabloid. And now you want them to just magically appear on the top 5? Like...
Yeah.
Ain't fucking gonna happen. You have to earn their trust back because you fucked all over it.
I just want Cat Grant back.
Right?
Can we just get Cat Grant back?
Please? If Cat came back, then the viewership and the readership of Catco would skyrocket. Again, it'd be number 1. Again.
It would just be so cool for, like, the last episode or something to, like, see Callista Flockhart again as Cat Grant. Like, it probably is not happening, but, like, that would be amazing.
It would. Like...
Just for one last...
hurrah.
Yeah, just, like, one last appearance.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see that.
Yes.
So...
Like, even though I don't watch the Superman show, neither of us
Superman
do.
and Lois.
Yeah.
I'm told it's very good.
Right. The previews look amazing,
but
just don't have the time.
I just am not.
I don't care for Superman.
I'm not invested enough in it that I care to watch it.
Right. And I don't care for Superman. And the actor, I'm just no.
Because it's just they always do Superman, and I'm just kind of sick of it, honestly.
Right.
Like, I'm kind of just tired of all the Superman stuff. You know, I know this one is good, and I know that, you know, as long as DC is around, they're gonna do Superman stuff. But, like, I don't know. I don't care enough about it to really watch it.
Maybe one day we will watch it, but we will never review it.
No. We'll probably just watch it to get, like, the story and, like, you know, learn stuff because it's connected with things.
Right. What I would love is for them to bring over maybe one or both of the kids. I would love to see I want to see a crossover, but I know that show takes place in the future because the kids are grown up and the kids are babies right now in Kara's time. In the timeline of Supergirl, they have the babies.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see the family in the show. Like, try one more time to get me to like you. I like Lois.
You just don't like the guy who plays Superman.
No. I saw him on Teen Wolf. Not that I watched much of it.
He was also Martin on Seventh Heaven.
Yeah. That's not saying much.
I honestly don't really even care about the last few seasons of that show.
Mm-hmm.
Once it got to like season 9, it just wasn't good anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The first like 7 to 8 seasons were fine, but after that, I'm just like,
yeah,
it was too much drama for me.
Too much everybody sleeping around. It's like, and then the parents became okay with it. I'm like, how are you okay with it? You're pastors.
Well, considering Stephen Collins' history.
Yes. But I'm talking about character.
I know.
Like, you're a pastor.
Yeah, but pastors' kids are always the worst kids.
Yes. Not always. My dad was a pastor's kid. But
usually. They're very rebellious.
They are. But he was okay with their behavior towards the end. He was okay with all the sleeping around. That's not the reaction that needed to be happening.
Well, Matt married a Jewish person, converted to Judaism.
I mean, we kind of saw that one coming. He just wasn't going to be Christian.
Lucy and Kevin have their babies.
Mm-hmm.
Simon is Simon. He's the one who does all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just brought on all these other people, and I'm like,
don't care. Yeah. But
yeah, Tyler Hoechlin was on there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Like, so I guess I know him from there, but I never, like, everyone was so young on that show, post and now, that it's just like,
yeah,
I never would have
that's what I'm familiar with him on, because I never watched Teen Wolf, so.
Right, like, I tried to get into it because my brother really liked it.
He likes all the trashy teen shows.
He does! He likes Riverdale, he loved Pretty Little Liars for a long time, like, I'm like, dude.
He probably liked the OC, too. And like Dawson's Creek and One Tree Hill and all
he likes shows. Dixie My Heart, or whatever it is, the Dixie Heart
of Dixie.
Yes. Dixie Heart.
Yeah, well,
Heart
Rachel
Dixie.
Bilson, who's in Heart of Dixie, was on the OC before that, which is also like a teen drama type show.
Yeah, so him and my mom watched it together.
I'm surprised your mom watched that show. I mean, I haven't seen Heart of Dixie, but considering how wholesome your mom is, she doesn't watch anything that has remotely anything to do with sex or anything like that. So the fact that she would watch a show where people are sleeping together, not married, is very surprising to me.
Yeah, she liked it. I think she liked more of the characters of like the kids growing up and stuff.
No offense to her. I'm just
saying. Yeah, no, I know.
She's a very sweet person.
She is.
But I'm just saying, considering.
Yeah, considering how sweet and wholesome she seems, she likes that show, yeah. Yeah. It's shocking sometimes what she ends up liking. But yeah, so it's just like...
I think she's more okay with that kind of stuff than she is with, like, any LGBTQ stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, that stuff shows up on the screen.
She's more okay with, like, even though she might not like it, that people are doing that, not married, like, she's more tolerant of it than she is of, like...
She won't tolerate...
Of LGBTQ.
She won't tolerate LGBTQ on her screen at all.
So if a show has that, she won't like it. But if it has, like, the other stuff, it's like, whatever.
I'm like... That's like saying girls can't do what guys can do. Like
that's why she stopped watching Lost Girl.
Yeah, like she's like, that's a good show. If she didn't sleep with the girls, I'm like, that's the character though. That's who she is. Like,
yeah.
She's like, well, I'm not gonna watch it anymore. I'm like, okay. I can't do anything about that, but yeah. Don't watch the newest Star Wars with her. She'll ruin the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there's a reason why they stopped watching Supergirl. I think once Alex kind of came out, they were just like, I'm done.
Oh, your brother doesn't like that stuff either?
Oh, no, but he'll tolerate it. He'll just talk about it after. Or he'll just ignore it. Or, like, talk about it later when he's angry at something.
Well, all the superhero shows are gonna have
that. He's actually stopped watching all the superhero shows for some reason.
Well, that's his choice.
I know. He's like, I have other things I have to do. I'm like, okay. It's there if you want to watch it.
But all of those shows are gonna have that representation. Whether
all the new shows are going to.
Whether you like it or not.
Exactly. You have to get used to it.
Or just don't watch it.
Yeah. They're not going anywhere. You know?
It's like the people that hate the new Star Trek. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't spend your time spreading hate about how much you hate it and ruin it for other people that enjoy it.
Exactly.
Just don't watch it.
Exactly. It's a good show. Shut up.
If you don't like Alex Kurtzman and what he's doing to Star Trek, then don't freaking watch it.
Exactly.
Stick with the old Trek and live in your little bubble of nothing evolving. Yeah. It's freaking Star Trek. Of course it's going to evolve. It's futuristic.
Right?
It's the 24th freaking century.
Exactly. Get your head out of your ass.
I mean, Discovery is further than that, but still.
Yeah.
It just annoys me because it's like, if you don't like it, just don't watch it.
Exactly.
Don't subject yourself to something you don't enjoy. And then ruin it for everybody else who does enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, it's as simple as just not watching it. You don't need to add fuel to the fire.
Right.
So.
Yeah. The second Alex came on screen, I was like, oh my gosh, Alex! As soon as she clicked play, I'm like, I'm gonna get to see Alex! Oh!
Yeah.
I totally don't have a girl crush on Alex right now.
And then you have 12 more episodes of Alex.
I do, and it makes me so happy. Why is my hair doing that?
His hair is weird.
Yeah. It makes me so happy.
It's okay if you have a girl crush.
Oh, I know, it's okay.
You don't need to deny that.
But yeah. So, Alex is amazing. More of her is all we need on Supergirl, just more Alex. Doing Alex things.
Yeah.
She will master the chopsticks one day.
They're hard.
They are. I use them. I don't like them.
I use them, but I also don't really like them because I don't know how to use them right.
Right? I mean, like, I know
I can
how.
pick up sushi with chopsticks, but when it comes to, like, noodles and Chinese food, I can't eat.
I try to, and then I just end up scooping.
I'm just like, can I get a fork, please?
Oh, I hate being that person.
But Panda Express is giving you chopsticks now instead of plastic forks with the food. Because I got Panda the other day, and I got chopsticks.
How do you eat the rice?
I just brought it home and used my own fork.
I don't feel like if you
I
eat
get
it
chow mein,
there.
I don't get rice.
I know, neither do I, not there. But, like, I just, like,
chow mein's easier to eat with chopsticks and rice.
It is. Noodles are generally easier than rice.
Yeah.
But I just mean, like, in general, just, like,
yeah, it's hard.
Chopsticks are hard.
Yeah.
I
mean, I kind of know how to hold them right.
Right.
But then when I try to pick stuff up with them, I'm just like, ah!
Yeah, it's
like, usually if it's rounded or if it's like a certain shape, like I can pick it up. Like if it's sushi or if it's like
a sushi roll.
Yeah, a sushi roll, or if it's like chicken or something like that, I could probably pick up the pieces. But when it's like noodles, it's harder to hold it.
Right. And this is making me want Pokeball.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was talking
They have like a limited
earlier.
edition like honey almond chicken from Panda that's really good.
Sounds
I tried
so
it when I got the food this past week.
If I wasn't going to Texas Roadhouse tonight.
That's where you guys are going?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's where we're going.
They're gonna close that.
I'm pretty sure we're going to the Roadhouse.
They're putting in something else there, I think.
I think it was the Roadhouse. It was something about like we're going to some steak place.
Well, there's either that or Outback.
Or what is it, Joe's or something?
Or Cool Hand Luke's.
Cool Hand Luke's is bullshit. Bad, like, Jake's family had a bad experience. They basically said, oh, it takes like 2 people to usually eat this plate, and like one of you ordered it. Everybody else ordered something else. They were just like making fun of how like big his family was, because they finished a plate that usually takes 2 regular sized people to eat. They're like, oh my gosh, like, it usually takes like 2 people to eat this.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't go Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, I've only been there like once.
Me too. And I only went because my uncle was there. And
well, I'm not a big steak person in general.
Right.
So I don't typically go to places like that unless I'm with other people.
I wish we'd go on Red Lobster. Have some lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster.
Right.
Seafood's good.
It is. But yeah. So going to have steak. Probably want to have the steak though. Probably have something else.
Can your dad eat steak?
Oh, yes. On the diet, no. But I mean, we're all kind of going off of it today. Today's our cheat day. My brother just stopped the diet. So.
Because I was like, steak is not that healthy for you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
It's full of cholesterol and it causes inflammation.
Yeah, no, we're all like, it's cheat day.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's cheat day. Because it was cheat day, I full on had a large fry and a shake last night.
It's only good to have, like, once in a great while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't gone out for, like steak in a while.
Moderation. So. Like, if I have a steak, it's, like, very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have, like, burgers once in a while, or red meat once in a while, but I won't, like, get a full-on steak.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I'm with other people that when we go to a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think we've talked about everything.
I think so.
So, you can look forward to seeing us again next week for Supergirl. I'm so happy.
I'm glad it's back.
Oh,
and I'm glad that Legends is ending so we don't have 3 shows to do.
Yes. Yes.
2 more weeks of
makes
3
me
shows.
happy. Right. Okay. So, I guess until next time, love yourself and be happy.